If you're a real estate agent and you're scared of what people see when they Google your name, then watch this video. In this video, I'm going to turn an invisible agent to look like a top producer online. We're going to Google a real estate agent's name, look at their Google, their website, their socials, and their branding, see everything that's wrong. I'll show you what needs to be fixed, then actually fix it right in front of you. Now keep in mind, this is our Tina. The first thing we're going to look at is Tina Wang's Google presence. So here I Google Tina Wang Realtor on Google, and here's what I see online. So right now, right off the bat, the Tina that you see on the right-hand side using our Google business profile is not our Tina, which means our Tina is not being visible online. So let's take a look at here. The Google business profile is under an agent by the name of same name, Tina Wang with Compass. If we look at the links on the left-hand side, we see Tina Wang. That is not our Tina Wang, so not her website. If we look at the Compass Real Estate website, that is not our Tina. And if we look at Realtor.com, this is not our Tina either. And we see two links under our Tina Wang, which is Realtor.com as the second link, and her Zillow page, which is not good because she has 1-star review. And so picture this. As a buyer or seller, you meet an agent at an open house or a listing appointment. You get back to your car and you Google the agent's name. And this is what you see. First of all, our Tina doesn't even show up. And second, if you actually click through each link and you found her Zillow, you're going to see a 1-star review on our Tina Wang. No bueno. And I took a look at what the Zillow review was about. And it was somebody that she didn't even work with. So it was a bogus review. But nonetheless, it was hurting her Google presence. And as of right now, our Tina Wang does not look legit. Let's look at our website next. If we look at our website, just like everybody else, she is using her brokerage provided template website. Now, there are a few problems with this. The first thing we see is Keller Williams Vision, which it was her brokerage. If you're using your brokerage provided template website, you run into a problem of looking like just another agent from your brokerage. Every other agent from your office has the exact same website. And the name of the game in real estate is to differentiate yourself, why I need to choose you versus an agent down the block. The first thing that I noticed is we need to incorporate her personal branding and showcase her as a real estate agent, not her company. And on the bottom, we see a lead capture form. And I remember asking Tina, hey Tina, how many people per month on average fill out this form? And she says, honestly, no one fills it out. And I said, right. If we look at our form, right now it's saying, hey, give me your first name, your last name, your email, your phone number, and type in your messaging. And as a consumer visiting her website, I have no idea what I get by giving you my contact information. If anything, it looks like I'm gonna get bombarded with marketing messages. And that's exactly why people weren't filling up the contact form. Couple things to fix here. Number one, we need to establish her personal branding and showcase her. The goal of any website is by the time people finish reading your website, they should feel like they know you. And number two, we need to optimize her lead capture by giving people something free that can add value to them. And I need you to remember this. People visit real estate agents' website with only two goals in their mind. They're either looking to buy or they're looking to sell. And so we need to meet them where they're at by asking them, hey, are you looking to buy or are you looking to sell? And if I click on I'm looking to sell, you take me to the seller's page and showcase how the selling process works and give me something for free. Maybe you can say, get a free home valuation, enter your email and enter your address. Boom. It's something free, something quick, people that are looking to sell their home would be interested in. Now, we're going to look at our Instagram. In my experience, Instagram is the most popularly used platform in real estate. Now, looking at our Instagram, let's look at our bio. Right now, she's got an inconsistent picture. The picture that she used on her website versus the picture that's on her Instagram. Right now, it looks inconsistent and it looks outdated. And if we look at her bio, it says Realtor at Keller Williams Vision, her DRE number. As an agent, I am committed. I'm not reading the rest. So here's the problem. When you start with Realtor at KW Vision and your DRE number, most people don't understand what DRE number even is. So we want to avoid using technical jargon such as DRE, SRE, or any type of designations. Couple things to fix here. Her headshot needs to be consistent everywhere, and her bio needs to be optimized so that as soon as people read her bio, they immediately understand who she is and why they need to call her. So that's everything that was wrong with Tina's online presence. On Google, she was invisible and she had a bad review. On her website, it showcased her office rather than herself, and her lead capture was not optimized. And on her Instagram, her bio and her pictures were inconsistent. We're gonna fix that. So we ended up working with Tina, and this is how she looks like right now. Remember her Google page? She was invisible and she had a bad review. This is what her Google page looks like right now. Same keyword, Tina Wing Realtor, and now our Tina shows up first on the right-hand side on her Google business profile. We created her Google business profile with her picture, her niche, and even got her more reviews. You see reviews on Google and you see reviews on our Facebook. And this is simple. Our team reached out to her past clients and asked them to write her a review. And we incentivized them by giving them a $5 Starbucks. The first link that shows up under Tina Wing is realtor.com. That is our Tina. That is good. Now our Tina's website, her personal website, shows up right here. And immediately after Googling our Tina, they can click on our website, go to our website, learn more about her, and that's an opportunity for Tina to sell herself as a real estate agent for their homes. We see her Facebook that's optimized with her niche as well as more reviews. Now, when you're setting up your Google business profile, it is super important that you do the 4 things. Number 1, you need to have a consistent headshot everywhere. So the same headshot that's on our website, that's on our socials, has to go into your Google business profile as the main picture, which is exactly what you see here. And it's important to set up your service area so people can immediately understand what your market is. Third, in your title, you must include your full name, realtor, and your market. In this case, it's Chino Hills and Tri. And the reason for that is this. When people look for service businesses, specifically for real estate agent, they type in this: best real estate agent in their city. If you don't include your market, how do you expect people to find you? So highly recommend that you include your market in your title there. Also, reviews. If your Google business profile has no reviews, it either looks like you're brand new or you're inactive. Either of those cases are not going to help you. So it's really important that you start collecting reviews on your Google business profile. She went from being invisible to looking like a top producer online. In 5 seconds, when people Google her name, she looks legit. She's got her own site, she's got reviews across multiple platforms, and she's got a consistent branding. That's the difference. And here's what's crazy. Tina has the same license, same years of experience, but the way she's being perceived online when people Google her name are on the opposite ends of the spectrum. Next, let's take a look at her new website. This is her new personal branded website right here, Tina Wing Realtor. And for the logo design, we wanted to create a logo for her that immediately lets people know who she is. That's modern and that's luxury. So we incorporated her initials, TW, and put Tina Wing Realtor right below. And the first thing people see is the properties that she sold, and we can immediately go and view all properties. So if I click on view all properties, it pulls up the MLS feed where I can look at any property that I want. More on this later. As we scroll down, we see a quick search. Let's just say I'm a buyer and I landed on Tina Wing's website. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go to a quick search home and I'm going to type in Fullerton. And if I type in Fullerton, I have access to every new listing in Fullerton right in front of my eyes. So let's just say I'm browsing through, okay, my budget is under $2 million. So let's look at this $1.9 million home right here, 881 North Ford. Here's what's really important. After looking at this listing, the first agent that I see is Tina Wing. So the idea is this: why send our prospects to search for homes in Zillow or in our company? Have them search directly on our website. That does 2 things. It'll boost your website traffic, and it'll give you a higher opportunity and likelihood that you capture that lead after they search for a home. Next, as we scroll down, we see the same consistent headshot that we saw on our Google business profile, included with a bio so people can learn a little bit more about her. It says, with over 20 years of experience in interior design, I offer unique advantages to both buyers and sellers. Awesome. Next, Tina's specialty: buyer's agent, seller's agent, relocation, and construction. Next, this is the thing that boosted Tina's lead capture by 3-fold. And that is by asking people, hey, are you here looking to purchase a home? Or are you here looking to sell your home? Meeting people exactly where they're at. Again, the only reason why people visit your website as a real estate agent is because they're either looking to buy or sell, period. So we want to meet them where they're at. So if I click on I'm looking for a new home, view all listings, which takes me to all the listings that's available in their MLS, which is CRMLS. She's a California-based realtor. So I can browse through all listings here. Or if I'm looking to sell my home, I can click on home evaluation, where I'm able to type in my property address, my contact info, and I can get my free home valuation emailed directly to me. The idea is this: by giving people something for free that they're looking for feels like a natural next step. You're not forcing them to give you their contact information. We're simply giving them free resources in exchange for their contact information. Key difference that'll boost your lead capture rate. As you scroll down, we see the newest properties, client testimonials, and featured areas. These are the areas that Tina specializes in. So if I click on Walnut, for example, it takes me to the MLS feed and shows me all the properties available in Walnut, which is awesome. Now, that is the overview of her new website, and it does a couple things. Number one, she's graduated from using her brokerage website. She no longer looks like just another agent from her office. She looks like her own brand, her own business, with a lot of free resources and features where people can go to her website and actually get value from it. And as a result, she gets more leads. Yay. Next, let's take a look at her new Instagram. Now, you'll notice here, she's got the same consistent picture you saw everywhere. We don't want to confuse people. We want to look like the same person, same business everywhere. That's exactly what we did here. And if we look at our bio now, it says Realtor, KW Luxury, KW Vision, helping buyers and sellers get results. 20 plus years of interior design. DM me to start your home journey. It does a couple things. Number one, it showcases her years of experience. Before, she didn't have that anywhere. So for all I know, she could have been a brand new agent. If you have years of experience, advertise it. Let people know that you're a seasoned agent. And another important thing is she's giving people the best next step. DM me to start your home journey. Simple things like that can boost your lead capture by a mile. So today, we looked at Tina's before and after of her online presence. The biggest takeaway from this is that if you're invisible online, in other words, when people Google your name and another agent shows up, chances are they might accidentally call the other agent, which is a tough way to grow your business. And so we want to make sure we are the first agent that show up when people Google our name. That's number one. And number two is we want to have a place where we can direct people, such as your website, where they're given free resources that can add value to their home buying or home selling journey and incentivize them to give us their contact information so we can help them. So that's what we did with our new website. Third, her branding. She was using her brokerage logo and her brokerage website. And the last thing we want is to look like just another agent from a big corporation. We want to establish our personal branding and let people know, hey, I'm different. I'm my own business. People do business with individuals, not the company. And we also optimized her social media bio, so as soon as people land on your social media, they immediately understand who you are and why they need to call you. And of course, we did so much more than what's shown on this video, such as her email signature, buyer and seller guides, her digital business cards, and so on and so on. The transformation for Tina was this. Before, she was an invisible agent with one bad review and no good reviews, using her template brokerage site, looking like just another agent from her office. Two, looking like her own agent, personal branding, personal site, personal logo, with a lot more reviews. That actually shows up on the first page of her name, Tina Wang Realtor. If you want similar results and you want us to implement the same play in your business, I'll leave a link in my description. Book a call with me and we'll do the same thing with you. We'll do a full breakdown of your current online presence, show you where the opportunities are, and I'll recommend you my best next steps. Again, I'll leave a link in the description. Click the link and book a call with me, and I'll see you on the other side.